And recording. Well, hello, everybody. It's me. And I actually kind of slacked off on recording yesterday. But here I am on page 6. And I'm looking at my picture and I'm realizing I needed to do something different with this page. Sometimes a little hindsight helps. I'm testing out different perspective angles on this chair. It doesn't need much, but it needs a little bit of an angle. So let's give it a bit of an angle. Now that feels more natural. Okay. I think we're going to put some sort of magical looking fumes behind our Vuku. Just your general magical environment. And I could even put I was going to put these archways back behind him, but I'm thinking I need to put them on a different layer. And the reason is because I could easily get these wrong. But, in general, vertical lines. And I have to make sure that they don't clash with the existing foreground. We want to create moments of, putting things in front of each other to give us the sense of three-dimensionality, which I think we've got, or we're getting. Let's remove my pencils here for a moment. I like this, but I don't like that. So I need to be on the inky layer and change this line out just a little bit. The true benefit of having all those extra layers is being able to add and subtract things to your page without it tearing up the paper. Well, that's the true benefit of digital. How's he looking now? Okay, so because this is essentially an undershot, we're going to add just a little tiny bit of dimensionality to this. Line. Oh, I definitely got to fix this. So easy to get things wrong, right? I'll get back into the ink layer. One thing we can't do is we can't go full black for the recesses of the alcoves right now. And the reasoning is why I can't do that is because we have this already as full black. So we can go like a half black, you know? We can put some shading in there, some hatching. I think hatching's the way to go for right now. And if it doesn't work out, we can always just erase it and go again. Most of this will be covered up by those speech bubbles, so that's convenient. The other thing I want to do is I want to use my thinnest line weights as we go further and further back. In this case, we're not that far back, but we still want to use thin line weights. And we can even break up some of those line weights to make them even thinner. Hmm. Something like this with these really thin line weights. Whoops! It kind of gives the appearance of seeing something, precision, even if it's not particularly precise. The thinness of it seems to imply it almost. And that can also work against you in a lot of weird ways. It can look a little too SketchUp, look a little bit too ruled. So you make sure you build some imperfections in there too. Like break up the line a little bit. And we had the hint of curtains. Some of the curtains that were in the other previous page. I don't think we can get away with that trick 2 panels, 2 pages in a row. Even though this will be on the other page. This is page 6, so it's going to be on the back of the next page, so they're not even going to be facing each other. But we still have to show them, because then it just kind of builds some of the continuity. The trickery here was I used the curtains before as a foreground element. My new foreground element is this. So we're seeing the room from the other angle. And I'll show you what I mean. Here's my curtains right here. So we're seeing it from this side of Vuku, and we've got these guys kind of in a tableau. And now we've got it from this side. All right. I'm merely at 10 minutes. And I'm having, okay, all kinds of troubles. Okay. All right. I don't want to be the guy that spends a week on every page. I'll never get anything done. That's the real reason. Like, some people think I work fast. I don't think I work very fast at all. I have done, this is my 97th page. No, 98th page this year. And then 99 and 100 are going to be this silver ball cover, which is still also in draft form. It's just roughed. There's nothing going on yet. But, you know, if you break out the year into weeks, I don't think I could afford to take a week for every page, because that would only be 52 pages a year. And I want to do at least 100. Now I realize I'm getting 100 in September, mid-September, meaning I'm like 3 months ahead of schedule. But that does not equal 50 new pages or anything like that. It might equal 20 new pages. Maybe, if I'm lucky. And each page is its own challenge. Some pages do take, you know, literally a day from start to finish. Rarely. And then some pages, I would say most are in the 3 to 4 day realm. All right, now there's decorations on the side of the throne that we are going to have to recall. I might have to... Oh, and it's got like an armrest. So there's no decorations here. Okay. So where's the armrest? Ah, this drawing just got way more complicated. You got to draw an armrest. Well, that means... and another armrest on the other side. Okay, that seemed to work. So what must be done now? I need to thin up this line. Everyone loses their minds. Let's see. He's missing the other part of his hand. Okay, so here we have a difficult hand gesture too. In this case, His hand isn't merely, it looks like it might be just stuck straight out, but it's actually, the hand is going back like this. So we're seeing the heel of the hand kind of more prominently. And I had promised to fix this hand too, make it an open hand. This is the hand. It should be like this, like a relaxed, not overly long thumb. Gotta learn to draw from the imagination. Let's see. Okay, now he has wristbands on. That's established. All right. This is all looking pretty good, but let's do this before we get too much further. Ooh, with this artifact. Boundaries of my prison dimension are already melting. It has been centuries. Here or here? Let's put it right here, and we're just gonna bind the speech bubble to the left panel, but not the top. I could do both, like you put up in the corner, which is a pretty common solution. But I think in this case, we're going to go with, Gasinki ink. I like Gasinki ink. All right, here we go. First of all, let's bold some words with this artifact. Highlight prison dimension. That will be in bold. We're already melting. Sometimes it helps to say the word. Sometimes it helps to say the line out loud to see how you would, which words would you emphasize. All right. Next thing I got to do is, you'll notice I made the bubble the wrong size now. Well, that's because I bolded so many words. So we can fix that easily enough with the warp tool. Now it works pretty good when you're doing a bubble warp like this, as long as you're only using the technical pen, because you don't get the distortions you might get with something a bit more pixelated. Yeah, let's see if it'll do the flood. It will not, and it's my own fault. I made a correction right here. All right, looking good. Well, this is looking okay. Merely okay. But one part is especially not looking good, and that is this area right here. And we're going to need the rusty nib to fix it. Okay. I mean, it's like the seat's too low. So it has to be right about there. And this cushion should not even be in there. We're just going to remove it. I'm going to put some square contours in, because that'll just reinforce the perspective. But as far as like the rest of it goes, we're just going to let it hang there and see how it goes. We could even put some shadow behind the throne here. Or can we? I don't know if we can get away with it. I think we need to do more of this magic mist stuff. Yeah, I think that's what it had to be. Okay. All that said, I think we can black out behind this area. And then behind this area. Okay. That's starting to kind of come in, actually. And let's go ahead and finish out these speech bubbles, and then we'll call that an evening at the races, right? So liking this curve. Okay. How about right here?
Hi. Sure.
That is looking okay.
Take care.
All right. Is that just a hint of a line right back behind here and back by here? Maybe even over here. And I think so. Here's a way to make things kind of sink into the background, is to just do the hatching. It creates a neutral or a gray area. It's not black, so black comes forward, but gray tends to go away. You basically just have two colors, but you can fake that third gray tone with your inks. Oh, guess what? Still in the technical pen. Oogie boogie. All right, let's throw a little bit more gray back here. All right, last detail. There's like a little detail on the arm of the chair. Let's just study it for a second. Oh, I didn't do this right. But okay, so we're gonna have to have. Oh, it is just the arm of the chair. Okay, this is the chair up here. I suddenly thought this lower part was the whole chair, and it's a acanthus leaf coming up. So we can easily do that. And it's like. I don't know if I can draw from memory. All right, let's reference it. Screenshot. Done. Save to photos. Canvas. Reference. Image. Import. All right, now there's our reference. Okay, so we can take a look at this reference and try and make our screenshot match. And it doesn't have to be an exact match. Like I said, this is going to be on the other side of the page from where the original reference is. We just want to make it match just enough, that it doesn't confuse the reader. They realize that this is supposed to be taking place in the exact same room. That's your whole goal, by the way, is never confuse the reader. Never, ever. Okay. And that's a slight shading so that we know it's like a sculpted part of the throne. And believe me, anyone reading this is not going to notice it. But if it's not there, they will notice it. So you got to do what you can to keep these things working. Really, it's my own fault for even adding the detail, right? All right. Shading behind, right? Oh, you stupid. Shout out to Sideburns for his performance art experience when he was in art school. That was a cool story. I enjoyed that. I think that's a done deal. There is a panel. Okay. Living life, taking it easy. 30 minutes. Talk to you later. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you like. That would be cool. Talk to you later. Bye.